As I came home the other night, drunk as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door where my old horse should be. Slapped the empty on the counter and tipped the barkeep the last dollar I had. Closed the door tight behind me and imagined the skin of my back melted to the frame of the pub. Each step since, a struggled pull as my body drags behind me, stumbled home with a whiskey cough. A woman smiles down from her porch, a cigarette caked between mule teeth pinched her lip to a deviled curl. There's a magazine rack against the window at Colucci's. It took too long to convince myself that it wasn't your hand on the glass. As I came home the other night, drunk as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door where my old coat should be. Slapped the empty on the counter and tipped the barkeep the last dollar I had. Bit off the tip of my toothpick, nervously flipped it tall ways on my mouth as I zipped up my jacket. Every car that passed was a black rock rolling down a hill. A near miss, so I spit where they'd been, and my tongue is a tequila worm. Think scattered thoughts and cackle aloud at the idea of it all. The missing cobblestone in the street filled with runoff. 2 hornets float with the ripple in the wake. The rose bush outside of my cottage is dead. Took too long to convince myself that love is not temporary. As I came home the other night, drunk as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be. Slapped the empty on the counter, and she cracks you another. 3 soggy couples come in from the rain to join the mass. The man next to you rolls a joint. Your bar stool wobbles. Hum a song that isn't playing anymore. Test to see how hard you can press your fingers to the sides of the can without leaving dents. The bathroom door behind you swings open and closed. Open and closed like the cylinder of a revolver pointed at the room. The room gets louder. The room gets louder. In the back of the room, 3 people push out a laugh, and one of them is a man with an $8 beer, and one of them is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life, and one of them is not you, and your Gansett can crunches into a jagged cut. Walk from this place too quick. Leave the laughter to hollow out the bar. Forget to kill your tab. You hate yourself for noticing that the brain spits hardest when you focus all of your attention on the storm. As I came home the other night, drunk as drunk could be, I saw a head upon the bed where my old head should be. The tide is high and everything is dark, and tonight the wind pummels its heavy fists into the sea.